that India's top court has rejected a plea seeking the framing of rules over the allotment of cases to different benches in the apex court. Now, the Supreme Court held the Chief Justice of India is at the helm of the institution and has the authority under the Constitution to allot the cases. The Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who heard the case along with Chief Justice Deepak Mishra and Justice A.M. Khanwilkar, observed that there should not be a presumption of mistrust in the discharge of duties by the CJI, that is the Chief Justice of India. The petition was in fact filed in the court following the press conference by the 4 senior-most Supreme Court judges demanding the framing of rules for constituting benches and also allotting jurisdiction to different benches in the apex court and high courts. All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our senior political affairs editor, Kartikeya Sharma. Kartikeya, what's the latest update on the story?
See, in a very unprecedented development, the matter went to the bench of Justice Deepak Mishra, who happens to be the Chief Justice, Justice Chandrachud. The petitioner said that the CJI should not be the sole authority to decide the roster.
Right.
So the Justice Chandrachud, who was sitting with him, said that CJI is the master of the roster and he will decide which case will go to which judge, and immediately that petition was thrown out. See, neither Deepak Mishra recused himself, nor did he speak, but Justice Chandrachud spoke on the matter and decided that this petition cannot be accepted, which means that the movement within the bar, in a section of the bar or in a section of the judiciary, that certain changes have to be done vis-a-vis allocation of cases, will not be entertained anymore. I think that controversy comes to an end because the whole impeachment issue has ended in Parliament, and this issue of that the Chief Justice of India being the master roster needs to be slightly more democratic and consultative also comes to an end, which means the rules which existed prior to this controversy will continue.
Absolutely indeed, and also considering the manner in which the unprecedented press conference was given by the 4 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court, it's interesting in the manner in which they have brought up the issue as to how cases are allocated. But is there an alternative that they have perhaps suggested that should be followed instead of just accepting the fact that the earlier rule was that the Chief Justice of India was the master of the roster and that is what is now going to continue?
I don't think any alternative, a very good question. There is no alternative which has been suggested. You see, what has happened is that the judiciary and executive, that the relationship strained after National Judicial Accountability Bill was passed. And that National Judicial Accountability Bill could not make its way through the judicial scrutiny. So it was stuck down by judiciary itself. After that, there has been no, I would even say, no incremental change in context of appointment of judges. Or in terms of probity, and hence came the issue of what the issue was raised by Justice Chelmeshwar in context of allocation of cases to junior judges. So, these are matters which I think the government does not want to go in because they feel that the message will go out that the government is interfering in the judicial process. Similar thing was witnessed in 1970s when Indira Gandhi was speaking about committed judiciary, and the backlash was there for everyone to see.
Absolutely indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Kartikeya Sharma, for joining us and getting us those latest updates.